Yo guys, I'm in the crevice in the back of the studio with the dead Makita here. She's an old girl. She's been good, but now she's had a printhead crash, and it would just be cheaper to replace her than to fix her, and then the engineer thingamabob. I'm almost at 80 subscribers. That's really cool. I've taken a little step back from YouTube. I don't want to. I've got it on my wall written. I want 1 million views by the end of the year. I'm already at 200,000, and a view is, I think it's actually an impression. I think if someone clicks on your video then moves away, it counts. So my goal is 1 million views, so I really need to keep this up there. I usually do a short every day, and I've just even been finding myself struggling to do that, and no reasons. It's the summer. I went to London on Friday, got drunk. Saturday was a write-off, blah blah blah, boring stuff. I've got my trusty spade here so I can what I wanted to talk. I've got the massive sign here. Look at this bad boy. Anyone need a sign? Give me a shout. Bit of road signage. It's a cool little hiding place. I wanted to talk about a bit of everyday philosophy, which I'm gonna term everything is connects. You remember connects when you're a kid? It just clicks in, and then that clicks in there, and that measures up to there, and then that spins, and it's somehow perfectly, it just works. I always see a problem, and I think I used to see it and go, bloody hell, how does that work? And the more I'm learning about the printer and really learning about this SP300i specifically, I've worked on other printers, I've taken printers apart, I've replaced belts and everything. A lot of it's just connects. As long as you can organise what you've taken off and put it back on, remember, you're good to go. I'm doing the same for my motorbike at the moment. I've had to spend a couple of quid on the motorbike to the point where I'm annoyed with it. How can I be annoyed with an inanimate object? But it's just cost me money, and I do a self-service every year, but this self-service is going to be the whole works. I'm going to do everything, and it's all scary and stuff, but it connects. Like the brakes, you take the screw off and you put them back in, and then you bleed the fluids and stuff, brake fluids. If I die, this is the video of how I died. I didn't do it properly. I'm not going to die. It's fine. I've still got lots of things that I need doing, so it's not my time anytime soon. And I think I approach things with you might see a new user face or a new UI with lots of buttons on. I think, buttons, that looks difficult. It's fine. It's sort of like the way that if someone ever tells you they can use everything in Photoshop or Illustrator, they're probably lying, because there's probably loads of different alterations of the same thing that they wouldn't quite get there that way or something. So this, and also it's such a big, there's such different ways of using it in production that that you would probably never know that you could use it all. So there's always new things and new scripts coming out and such. So in production, you'd probably use Photoshop or InDesign for maybe 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 very important things, and then that the rest of it's just kind of I think I saw a YouTube video about that, and that's sort of how you kind of bridge out and start learning other things. But I'm at a point where I'm just okay, I'm sort of learning and this and that. I'm not really earning. I've really slowed down. I make a couple of quid still, but I've really slowed down. I'm at a point where I'm thinking about losing the large format, because I just want to focus on stickers. and anything large format, I can come to the studio and work with my fellow studio guy. But I really want to condense what I've got. I want low maintenance. So I'll be looking at those cutters where you put the SRA free in and it kind of draws it. They're like that, you see them all the time. And then get like an OK printer or something, like is it OKI? And you know, you can print up to like 330 GSM, so quite a nice bit of stock there. And you know, these things are very low maintenance. You know, they're basically like really fancy office printers. You know, you can use and abuse these things and use as a fiery rip. But I have been in contact with their sales team twice, and they don't have any sort of moments of like where I can sit down and have a chat. They don't do weekends, so I really struggle. But I you know, I wonder if there's an alternative. I've seen others, there's other brands and such. And also, am I selling enough? So you know, maybe this Roland I keep until I start upping the game a bit. I don't want to do big things. I don't want to do big old prints where, you know, you get to the end of the print and you scratch it. I'd rather do smaller sort of you know SRA free. It's quite good. You can cut it. And do it like per sheet. So you do get 2 A4s and an SRA free. And yeah, you know, and you can get the laminators, the heat laminators that you just feed. That means laminating is going to be more consistent because I find the ones you just hand feed are way better than the large format ones. I've never been a massive fan of the large format ones. I don't know if I've just had a bad experience with them, but every large format laminator that I've come across, I just don't get along with. Like maybe I haven't done my hours yet in it, but you pick it up and go, and I find it very nerve-wracking that you got a 50-meter roll and it's okay leading it. Maybe people don't use them enough to justify buying a better one, but everyone I've worked with just hasn't worked. And yeah, if you use them every day, all day, you kind of learn it. There you go, bad posture. So yeah, I'm gonna get back into the game of YouTube game. I've always enjoyed this, but there's a lot going on in my personal life as well. Lots and lots. So there'll probably be a bit of motorbike content on here soon, because I'm going to probably record my fixing of it just for historical records. But all's good. Otherwise, I'm good. I got drunk the other Friday, and Saturday was a write-off. I feel terribly guilty about that. So, you know, people say you gotta let your hair down, but do you know what? I don't even feel guilty about it anymore. I'm at the age where I'm just like, you just dislike yourself for a bit. It's hot, and you know, I'm definitely a winter bunny, because the summer, I just can't. I struggle to go to the gym, and I love the gym. I could make this. I just saw that. Okay. But all in all, you know, most things are connects. You know, I've even taken like laptops apart and stuff, so everything just clips into place. Am I an engineer? If I'm learning from YouTube and everything just clips into place, does that even make me an engineer, or am I just repeating what someone has done? What is learning? I don't even know. I don't know. Can you justify it? Perhaps not. So yeah, short to come back. I'm going to start pushing more. I hope you like the shovel. This was made for a shadow board that we made, and we just get the shovel. I don't know if we have to give it back. I don't know what the rules are. Still pushing, still keep adding to the Etsy. I'm at 59 items now. I want to be at 100 before I start using sort of like There's a thing called Baby Love Growth, and there's one called Zeely. So I'm going to start like trying to push these sort of. They start putting like code words out into the world, so like you start picking up stuff from all corners of the internet to kind of accidentally on purpose gain organic traction to the shop. Which will be cool. It's going to be better than Etsy ads. It's going to be better than Google ads, Facebook ads. Facebook ads are just more pushing, less mushing. Like, subscribe, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. I hope you like my nook. Peace.